Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream as part of our 30 days to launch your course creation journey. I'm so thrilled to have you here as we're going to be diving into a really crucial topic today, and that is how to get your signature system to the people who need it. So as we're diving in, go ahead, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me go ahead and check the tech and the audio. If you can hear me and see me okay, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or a hello. Let me know where it is that you're tuning in from. I would love to know that and be able to see you and talk to you, connect with you. And let me just check here on my phone to make sure everything is good to go. I think it is. All right. So we're going to be talking today about launching your online course and the key steps to be able to master your marketing with your signature strategy. So as we're diving into this, I don't think I introduced myself. Oh, excuse me. I'm Shannon Martell. I'm an intuitive business and mindset mentor, and I'm also the founder of Visionary Edge Ventures. And I'm here to be able to guide you through these very vital steps. It's once you've gotten your course, your signature online course created, it's important to really get the messaging and dialed in, as well as create a marketing plan to get the word out and to be able to get your incredible signature online course and coaching program in front of the people that you are the perfect fit for your offer and who really would benefit the most from the transformation that you provide. So first, let's go ahead and clarify what I mean by a signature system. So a signature system is something that you've used in the past to be able to solve a challenge that you've faced. It's something that you've been able to succeed at doing and that you can teach others to be able to do well. It could be in any kind of niche, right? So what's important here is to understand that it's a system that you can break into steps, a step-by-step methodology, and be able to teach it to others. So if you haven't been following along here, I will go ahead and link you over to my YouTube page, Shannon Martell. And while we're doing that, let me go ahead and just grab the list here for you. There's a playlist that I have created for you for the 30-day course challenge that you can go ahead and look at. Let me just share this screen here. I think I've got it pulled up here for you. So you can go to my channel, Shannon Martell, and under here, we've got the home section, the video section, the live section, and the playlist section. If you look under the playlist section, you're going to see the 30 days to launch your online course creation journey, so you can click that section and you can follow along and catch all of the replays for the first 8 days of this 30-day live stream session or challenge that we have been in. I've committed to myself, I've committed to my clients and my community and all of my followers here on YouTube, as well as my other platforms, to show up live every single day, to be able to provide incredible value for you to help you every step along the way along your course creation journey. As well as I'd like to invite you over to my free private Facebook group, the Course Creator Collective. It's an incredible community over there that's growing. It's full of aspiring and new online coaches, course creators, and service providers that are in various stages of building legendary online courses and coaching programs, really creating incredible impact in the world, doing what they love. And it is all based on really having that signature methodology. So when we're looking, all of the links below are dropped in the description box below for you to be able to join us over there in the Facebook group. So looking at a signature system, and what I mean by a signature methodology, or the step-by-step process of an incredible transformation that you've been able to achieve, to give you an example of what that would look like. So say you've successfully launched a freelance website design-based, a web design-based service. So look at how you did that. Perhaps you set up a website, you drove traffic to it, you sought out clients on maybe particular forums where your particular ideal client is hanging out, or maybe on social media, maybe in Facebook groups where your perfect client hangs out, and so on and so on. So you would take those steps and you would explain how you did that, how you achieved that results to others so they can so they can replicate the results that you've been able to do. And based on your signature system, your methodology, as you go through this process, you identify lots of different, not only the content, but also deliverables, which are things that would complement that course and that learning experience that your students are going to be going through to help them achieve that result better, faster, quicker, without all of the headaches that you went through trying to get it all figured out. So today we're going to focus on how you can then take this signature system and successfully market it so it can reach the right people that are the perfect fit, that have that problem that your signature solution, your signature system solves, and to be able to make that offer to them. So why is this important? I want you to imagine that you have a powerful solution that can significantly impact others, yet no one knows about it. So without the right marketing strategies, your unique system could go unnoticed. And that's what I hear a lot from students that I work with, that they feel like, they're like blending in, and they feel like it's really hard to, make their mark in the online world space. And it's just kind of like there's millions of messages online on social media all day long that people are presented with. And if you don't really have a signature methodology that helps you to stand out, and that you can become known as the go-to leading expert in that in that niche for the problem that you solve, you're going to have a hard time really getting the right people and the right traffic to those particular offers. So it's important to understand how to effectively get your message out there, and how crucial it is, not just for your business success, but for the transformation of your audience. Because again, if you're not helping people, if you're not walking people through that particular signature system, that methodology that you've been able to develop, they're not getting the impact, they're not getting the results that potentially could transform their life in many, many ways, as well as, create that ripple effect. So if you have a signature system or an idea for a signature system or methodology, go ahead and drop that down below in the comments. I would love to see what your unique magic is that you're bringing out into the world, and the transformations that you're, either thinking or, have that vision to be able to bring to other people, or that you already are working with students and helping them to get incredible results. So to give you a real life personal perspective, I'll share a bit about my journey here. When I first launched my business back in 2019, I really struggled initially to find my audience. But once I applied this, once I finally figured out not only my signature system, and I got my messaging dialed in, really speaking, understanding my ideal client and speaking the language that resonated with them, understanding their problems that they went through and the transformation and goals that they desire, how that impacted them. So it's really coming up with that profitable course idea. It's really about identifying your niche, identifying your ideal client. And by the way, if you need some help with that too, you can go ahead and look at some of the videos that I have linked on my channel here. This identify your target customer and your niche will be a great video for you to go through if you need some help with some niche clarity, as well as if you need some help even before that of identifying your profitable course idea. There's a great video there for you as well to be able to check that out. So once you've gotten that, and once I had those things, those core foundational elements figured out, then I was able to figure out that next step. And that's what we're really diving into here today, is on really how to figure out and figuring out and implementing effective marketing strategies. So then I was able to really get the right eyes on my offers and be able to start generating leads for those offers and converting sales. But I really had to get those foundational pieces in place first. So starting with that first step, as I kind of highlighted there and pointed you to that video, identifying your target audience and who needs your system and where they can find you is really, really essential. Understanding your ideal client is the foundation of your business. So before you can deliver your program, you need to know who that audience is. You want to be able to look for people that are facing the same problem that your system solves. So understanding, what that system is, that system, signature systems, that signature methodology that it is that you are inspired to help people with, to help people get that incredible transformation that you just cannot not tell them, right? Because you've been able to experience incredible results by going through this yourself, or maybe helping other people with it. So you need to know who are like people, maybe like you were before you went through your transformation. Who are they? What problems are they facing that is connected and bridges the gap from, the problem that they have to the transformation your signature system is offering. This is what we call our A to B method. So who are they? What problems are they experiencing? What result do they want? What transformation do they want? And how does your signature methodology, your signature system, bridge that gap between? So if you're selling a course on starting an online business, you need to be able to target people who are struggling with where to start, right? So for an example, if you have an easy fitness routine, you should target people who want to lose weight but are overwhelmed with options or are too busy. This kind of looks like people that, are maybe working in their 9 to 5, and, maybe they have children. So they're, busy professionals or busy moms, like, they've got homework and dinner and all of these things to fit in the evening time, spending time with their significant other. So they don't feel like they have time for being able to implement a fitness routine. So maybe you have a unique way of being able to do that in a routine that they can fit in within just 30 minutes a day to be able to achieve their weight loss goals and their overall fitness goals and health and well-being. So I hope this is making sense. Let me know if you have any questions about this as we're going along. You can go ahead and drop them in the chat below. But once you know who your audience is, you can discover then what kind of content they like, how they like to learn, what they're looking for, and then you can be able to tailor your program to these preferences. So that leads us into the next step, which is creating engaging content. This is how you're going to communicate the value of your system effectively. So as we're looking through, and I did a video as well on that the other day. Let me just see if I can pull it up here for you. Yeah, so let me show you here. This video here, this ultimate guide to online course structuring, is I did a full masterclass on this. So this helps you with how to really dive in and look at the step-by-step methodology of being able to create engaging content. So it looks at, essentially looking at your whole A to B method and all of those steps in between, the phases, the milestones that your perfect client needs to be able to achieve as they're going through your system, and then how to break those phases down into, so it's essentially what your course modules are, breaking those down into the lessons, and then each module essentially and each lesson has pretty much what you would call its own little A to B method. It has its own problem that you're solving and its own transformation result that it's going to have from each module and each lesson. And so dive into that because it really walks you through that in more detail, as well as it helps you to identify what additional deliverables you need to add to your program to really make it a well thought out, well structured program. So not only does it look at maybe having video content, but it looks at maybe having like course books, like in the signature course launch system, which is my signature program. We have the course material, and we have a full course book. So people that need to, not only hear it, see it, but they need to read it. You've got that for that learning preference as well. The action guides. I have planners like course creation planner, a course launch planner, and then I have various templates and tools and resources to help implement each step along the way. So looking at that for you and your program, how can you look at your program and determine what additional tools and resources that you need to provide to be able to really create that engaging content that helps your learners to be able to understand the concepts that you're teaching them, not just hearing them, but actually understanding the concept and implementing that particular concept that you're teaching them as well. And then having that feedback loop is equally important. So do you have maybe a Facebook group or email support access? Maybe you have a Voxer channel or you have a Slack channel to where you have a way to be able to communicate with your students, so they have that ability to kind of check in with you to make sure that they are really understanding the concepts that you're teaching them. So that is really, really important in creating that engaging content. And from there, you're going to move to, once you've got that methodology, you've got that program mapped out, then you're going to move into then leveraging marketing channels. So that's the next step. Step 3 is leveraging marketing channels. So looking at which platforms can you best reach your audience. So I pulled up a slide here for you as well that I wanted to show you. Let me just switch screens here. If you kind of think about, oh, I actually have it up there. So if you kind of think about your signature system and your marketing plan, as you know, we talk about funnels a lot in the online world space, of funneling your ideal clients, your target market, into your programs. So when you're kind of thinking about funneling, you have all of the people that are just becoming aware of you, and this awareness phase is the first phase of the funnel. They don't know you, and maybe they come across you. Maybe you have a blog on, you have a website and you have a blog on your website, or you maybe have a YouTube channel that you have a video out there. So they're just becoming aware of you. And over here, we have thinking about all of the different social media or platforms in which you are marketing. So there's very many different ways to tell people about your program. You can reach them through social media. You can reach them through a dedicated blog, could be YouTube videos or any other online marketing strategies. You could also have email marketing, which is what I recommend to my students in the Signature Course Launch System, is really developing and growing out your email marketing list and having, a lead magnet essentially in place, which is pretty much a snippet. We've talked about that throughout the 30-day challenge that we've been going through, of how to create a lead magnet, which is an overall snippet or piece of your signature system that solves one particular problem for your ideal client, and then marketing that to start generating leads and building your list of subscribers. And the email I really, really like, because then that is your one-way communication tool with that particular person and that particular audience. So you have more of a direct line of communication to them versus on like a social media platform, which I do recommend, like a social media platform as being like your number 2 marketing tactic and channel that you implement a marketing tactic for. So knowing your audience, picking a small handful of marketing channels that you're most likely to be able to reach them. Also, let me just share, kind of looking here, this, we've kind of talked about your overview of your current business. So this is really looking at what that particular offer is that you're offering them in your signature program. And then we've talked about who your perfect client is, who that target market is, and that ideal client is for your signature program. And then identifying your goals. So what are your marketing goals? And really important to know, not only, what your overall revenue goal is, but then how many spots, it's your overall revenue goal, how much you're listing or selling your online course or coaching program for, and then how many students do you need to be able to sell that to and enroll into your programs to achieve your overall marketing goals. And then even reverse engineering that, then how many people do you need to get in front of to be able to get enough people in to be able to convert those leads into paying customers into your world. So here is where, once you've got those goals mapped out, then it's choosing those marketing strategies and tactics. So again, looking at, if you're looking at whether or not you're doing, for instance, social media, we've got list of email subscribers, and in the Signature Course Launch System, I do a deep dive in each of these particular platforms and how to be able to leverage them to be able to market your online courses and coaching programs. Then you've got your website. Then you also have a website for your signature program. So perhaps this is like a landing page or a sales page specifically dedicated to just marketing that one particular offer. And then you also have your like opt-in page. So landing page and sales page are two different things. So having that for you and having that plan for you, and then telling your marketing story is really, really important to be able to, one, not only really resonate with your ideal client, the problems that they have, the desires that they have, but then blending in your story as well, so you can really connect with them and share what you went through that isn't going to resonate with them, so they can see themselves in your story, so they can see that this transformation is possible for them. So just to even see that it's possible, number one, and sharing your story of how it was possible for you, how it was possible for people that you've been able to help, is going to communicate that. And then sharing that and building this authority with your ideal clients is going to help them then start to see that it's not only possible for them, but that your offer, your solution, working with you is the only choice for them, right? Because you've communicated that so well through your messaging and your marketing, that they see you as that go-to resource for that particular thing. So thinking of terms in your funnel or your program, as far as like your funnel itself is concerned, where your program is at the center, you want to think about particular traffic strategies to opening the funnel to be able to draw people in so they'll find your program. So for example, for my business, one of the things that I use to draw people in to the signature course launch system in the middle of my funnel is my lead magnet, which is the Ultimate Course Creation Planner. And in the Ultimate Course Creation Planner, I go step by step by step on how to create your signature online course. I have that link down below in the description box for you if you want to go ahead and grab that and follow along. And if you want any feedback on anything that you're working through as you're moving through the planner, go ahead and either drop the comments down below this video, or you can join the Course Creator Collective, the free Facebook group, and we'd be happy to give you some feedback and some support on that. So think about that. Think about some methods that you can offer in your business. Ask yourself, is there a free report that you can add? Is there, as your particular lead magnet, maybe it's a checklist, maybe it's a planner, maybe it's a cheat sheet. And then how do you want to market it? So do you want to start with email marketing? Again, the beauty of email marketing too, you can tell I'm a fan. The beauty of email marketing too is that you can set these systems up and have these systems running on autopilot for you. And you can also implement, if you want to use paid strategies for marketing, you could also implement even like a $5 a day budget with Facebook ads to have Facebook bring you in strategically identified leads that are highly targeted leads into your funnel. And, by putting it in front of the right people, that you kind of give the specifications on who it is that you're looking for. And then they download or they opt in, they exchange their email address for the particular lead magnet that you're offering. And then they get on your email list, where you can then further, not only deliver the lead magnet, but then you can further nurture them and start to build authority for them in the space, and helping them to make that decision to be able to either opt in because your solution is that right solution for them, or they choose, maybe to not, there could be some time too between the time that they opt in to the time that they convert, or maybe that might not be the right timing, it might not be the exact right fit, but it gives them that opportunity to be able to do that. So some other, those are some common methods for you to kind of think about. Let me just kind of show you the Ultimate Course Creation Planner. This is what I meant by the planner. It's a 36 page planner that walks you through all of the steps to nail your niche, to identify your dream students, and then to outline an action plan, which is ultimately developing your signature system, and then the details of what to include in that signature system. So you can go ahead and feel free to go ahead and pick that up. So you may find that you're using some wrong tactics, or you're emphasizing the wrong benefits in your offer, or that one step in the program is incomplete or difficult, or even that you're targeting the wrong audience. Much like when I first started, I didn't have full offer clarity, like full clarity on the problem itself. And then I really didn't have full clarity on the solution. So you really want to be clear on that, clear on what you're offering, clear that, you have a transformation that is a tangible transformation that people are willing to invest in, that they can see by the end of your program, they're going to, if they do the work and implement what you're teaching them, that they're going to have XYZ tangible result. So looking at that, making sure that you're going through, you collecting feedback, and you're testing, tweaking, and analyzing the data from your students, making sure as you're working with people that you're paying close attention, seeing what works, what doesn't work, setting conversion goals and seeing if you're hitting them, following up with your participants to see what it is they like, what they didn't like, and making any necessary changes. Since what's working, what's not working, what do I need to improve upon? So always looking and testing and tweaking, rinse, refine, rinse, and repeat. So again, you may find that, going through this process and why this analysis is so important, that you're, finding again that you're using the wrong tactics, or you're not communicating the right benefits in your offer. Or, a lot of times people focus more on the course modules versus like the outcomes that going through the course modules will be able to provide. And that's really, really important. So be mindful of these things. Also, some other pitfalls to kind of be mindful of is not clearly defining the target audience. So really making sure that you do that work. You go check out that video that I pointed you to earlier with identifying your niche and identifying your target customer. It's really, really important to understand who they are, what their problems are, what their pain points are, how it's affecting them, not only from a problem area, but how is it affecting them, like from a psychological perspective, and how is it impacting them in a personal perspective with maybe their family and their day-to-day life, their business, all of the things. And then overcomplicating your messaging. So keep it clear. Another thing that we talk about a lot is like stay away from industry, acronyms or industry verbiage. It can be easy to fall into that. I know I have, and it's kind of like when I first started in banking, I remember not knowing what a bomb is. Like, why would we have a bomb? And the bomb in banking was a branch operations manual or a CD. I thought a CD was something, and it is something we used to, back in the day, in my day, it was something you put in the car to listen to your favorite music. Now it's all coming from satellites. But anyway, dating myself. But CDs and banking, and in my corporate days, that was certificate of deposit. So making sure you're using that language and really getting to understand who your ideal clients are, using the language that they use, it's really important, because otherwise it's going to, they're not even going to know what you're talking about. So, and then the other pitfall is really ignoring the power of testimonials as social proof. So as you're going through, as you're marketing your offers, as you're working with students, either in free capacity or paid capacity. So maybe free could look like you're offering maybe different challenges or workshops, or maybe you're providing value to your perfect soul clients in different Facebook groups and things like that, where you're providing help and people are feeding back to you that information. Thank you so much. Like, that was so helpful. Oh, just, had a huge mindset shift, or whatever that is. Maybe it's friends or family members, coworkers, others that you have been able to help along the way as you're gaining experience. Pour all of that back into your business, and it gives those powerful testimonials gives you really, really strong social proof, and referrals goes a long, long way. So here I want you to really adopt the mindset of perseverance and being an openness to feedback. It's really, really vital to be able to get that feedback. Believe in the value of your system. It needs to be like people. This is energy. Sales is energy. So it's a transference of your belief into someone else, that your system, your signature methodology is the best thing. It's like, it's how much it's transformed your life. Like, that needs to come through, and how it has made a difference for you. And not just maybe, from a perspective of like, if you're a business coach, or, you're helping people to make money online, not just about the money, but what did that money allow you to do? what has it allowed you to do for your family? How has your life changed? Like, who's been impacted from that? Like, having that energy to be able to pour out on what difference has been made in your life. I know, for example, today, and thank you for those who sent up prayer requests for my dad today. I had to take a good chunk of the day off today to go spend with my dad at the cancer center. We got results back for his PET scan, and unfortunately they weren't, the results that we were hoping for. So we've got that, and fortunately there are some additional options and things that we can try. But that was one of the reasons, that if you kind of know me or know a little bit about my story, one of the reasons I shifted into creating my signature methodology, because my dad was diagnosed with cancer a couple of years ago, and I wanted to be able to have the freedom and the flexibility to be able to be available to take care, help him and go to doctor's appointments and help my mom and do whatever it took to just help him through this time. And, it was a stressor on me not having systems and processes set up in place to have, if I wasn't in the business, essentially the business wasn't running. So creating my signature methodology, I was able to go and put systems in places to where leads and sales pour into my business every day on autopilot 24/7, right? The online course is available so people can come into the online course. They can get the learnings, everything that they need automatically. It's not dependent on me because it's already recorded, it's already there. And then we have a Facebook community as well that we can, provide additional support, live Q&A, sessions every single week, all of the things, coffee feedback, like all of the things. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was set up and in place, that it ran as smoothly as possible, independent of me being like there 24/7. And that's what I've been able to create. And that's what I'm excited to be able to teach you. And that's just one piece of my life. So now I don't have to worry about leads falling short, and not getting new people into my offers every single day, because that's handled, right? It's already handled. I have systems in place that convert at really, really incredible conversion rates and that are running 24/7 on autopilot. So think about that for you. And if you hit a snag and, some things that you want to look at, if you're hitting a snag, look at revisiting your audience analysis. So are you targeting the right people, right? Is your messaging in line? Another mistake I made when I first started my business is I was targeting two different audiences. So I was targeting new and existing online coaches, course creators, and service providers, and those that are scaling. Well, those are really very, very different audiences. The aspiring, even the segment of aspiring and new online course creator, coach, and service provider is very different, because the aspiring online course creator could still be in their 9 to 5. Many of them are still in their 9 to 5, and they're just thinking of and dreaming of creating a freedom-based business where they can leave their 9 to 5 and create your own income. And then the new ones, the new coaches, course creators, and service providers may already have an online coach or coaching program or online course in place, and they're just really struggling with like how to market it, how to sell it, how to dial in their messaging and their sales process and all of those things. So looking at that for you, are you targeting the right audience, right? Is your messaging on point for the signature methodology that you're teaching in your method, right? Is your messaging clear? Is it compelling? And then evaluating your marketing channels. Are they effective, right? Just doing the same thing over and over because we're doing it. If it's not producing the results, then we need to go back and look at it. And that's also something that I really have taken to heart over the past year, and really, really dialing in what's working. Instead of being on more platforms, that's not what's important. We want to dial it in, and we want to really strengthen the skills and strengthen the strategies, improve the strategies for the marketing channels that we've selected and the tactics that we've selected, and just keep analyze, refine, rinse, and repeat, and just continue to improve and improving those skills, because it is all skill development, from the skill of creating content to the skill of marketing and so forth. So for your homework today, I'd like to invite you to outline the first draft of your marketing plan or your signature system. So focusing on the audience identification, so really getting clear again on who your ideal client is, and then your initial content ideas. So going through, what does your ideal client need to think? What do they need to know how to do? Do they need to believe as they're moving through your content to see that it's possible, that the transformation is possible, see that it is possible for them. What do they need to know and believe that you and your methodology are the right fit for them? Thinking about that in all of your content pieces, it needs to be one like over evolving story of walking them through that customer journey, through getting to, from your first attraction of them to, being able to then bring them in and gain their interest, and nurturing them all the way through the buyer journey to converting into your offers. So if you want to go ahead and understand that and map that out now, identifying what challenges they're facing and so forth. And then if there's anything, looking at what challenges you're facing, where are you getting stuck? What can I help you with further? Go ahead and drop those questions below, those, anything that you want me to take a look at, or join the Course Creator Collective and bring them over there. But before we close, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions, if you have any, need for personalized feedback on your marketing plan, please don't hesitate to comment, right? That's what I'm here for. That's what I bring this content to you for, is to help you every step along the way. And then again, I invite you for more in-depth conversations if you'd like to join the Course Creator Collective and really be part of a community of online course creators, coaches, and service providers that are all on various stages of the same journey as you. Go ahead and join our community there. The links are down below for you. And then also, if you are ready to get the step-by-step support to be able to start building your signature system today, I have opened up the doors to the Signature Course Launch System. That is my flagship membership program. There's a full online course portal, 12 different modules in there, all of the content, all of the deliverables, as far as every like coach course book and action guide and cheat sheets and templates. I've tried to templatize every single step along the way as we've moved forward to help you to be able to implement faster and to be able to get incredible results. So if you're interested in getting that step-by-step support and creating your own signature system, how to find your market, how to get in front of your market, and ways to continue to improve it, I invite you to join us in the Signature Course Launch System. I've dropped all the links down below for you in the description box. And join us tomorrow. And also, if you like this video, I ask that you give it a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of more videos as they come out every single day through our 30 days to launch your course creation journey, as well as to subscribe to my channel for more incredible content. So, and then if you have any other additional topics that you would like to see me cover during our 30 days together, and don't worry, I'm not leaving you after the 30 days, but we'll probably return to our weekly broadcast schedule of weekly videos that are published every single week. But during this time, it's a push to be able to really get you valuable content to support every step along the way. So anything you need additional support with, go ahead and drop that down in the comments below. And thank you so much for tuning in. Again, thank you for your prayers for my dad. I really appreciate it. And just all of your support. It means the world to me. So I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow for day 10 in the 10th day of the 30-day course launch journey. Bye for now.